Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. This is my Liverpool versus Brentford match review. It's ended Liverpool 3, Brentford 0. As the Reds bounce back after recent poor performances away at Luton and away at Toulouse. Pardon the pun with the Toulouse bit. And but yeah, we bounced back. Starting 11 was Alisson and Dole, back four Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Samitas, midfield 3 of Endo, Szoboszlai, Polly Dakpo, and front 3 of Salah, Nunez and Jota. So a very interesting lineup. Samitas very lucky to keep his place at the back. Konate's out injured again. I mean, we're becoming NSS, Oswald Bed Model FC, honestly, with the amount of injury-prone players we've got. To be honest with you, it's a pure to Konate, but he's always injury prone, unfortunately. And but yeah, first goal came from. I mean, Brentford were dangerous on the counter, but the first goal obviously came from Salah. We did have 2 Darwin Nunez goals disallowed before that, which were offside. The referee was Paul Turney. Paul Turney got them decisions right, but I still don't like him. I still think he has some agenda against Liverpool. I think he'd be absolute dot in Liverpool 1 as a referee. But great goal for the first goal for Liverpool. Doug Pierre, Nunez assisting Salah then. Good 1-2 between Salah and Nunez. Nunez finding Salah, and Salah, as always, shots it in to the bottom corner to make it 1-0. Second goal, Mo Salah got his second goal in the second half. Obviously, it was crucial we took the lead at half time and not give Brentford any hope, because it made Brentford come out now, didn't it, once we got that first goal. If it would have been 0-0 at half time, Brentford would have got confidence from it. But then we got the second goal. When Brentford were coming out, Mark Werner and dug ball in by Samitas, and Salah was there to finish it. Salah there to finish it for 2-0, and Diogo Jota makes it 3-0 with a screamer. With a screamer outside the box. Jota, I think he deserved that goal. Diogo Jota got sharp today, Diogo Jota. But yeah, Mo Salah, 200 Premier League goals now for Mo Salah. All of them come for Liverpool. I think you have to say that, don't you? Obviously, despite his time at Chelsea, when he was a reject at Chelsea. But yeah, one of the greatest ever winders in Premier League history, isn't he? Mo Salah. I do criticise him when I'm watching the game. But this shows that he's a definition of world class, isn't it? When you criticise him during the game and then he goes on to star. Definition of world class for me, Mo Salah. 200 Premier League goals, and he's just world class, isn't he? World class Mo Salah. Obviously, the game I am doing this during the Chelsea Man City game, which has just kicked off 7 minutes, 0-0. Obviously, a great result for Liverpool would be a draw or a Chelsea win. If it's a Chelsea win, we're tied, we're joint top with Manchester City. But obviously, Man City will still be top on goal difference. Yes, Man City do get a beating, of course, of Chelsea, which I don't think will happen. And but yeah, I mean, despite the Luton result for Liverpool, we're right in it, aren't we? We're still right in it. Still early in the season to say if we're title contenders or not. But at the moment, we're in it. Lads, aren't we? We're in it. It's just annoying, isn't it? If we would have won against Luton, and obviously what happened at Spurs, we'd be top. We'd be top of the league. And that wouldn't be bad, would it, for Liverpool that are still vulnerable? By the way, we're still vulnerable. Of course we are. Still vulnerable defensively, Liverpool. In midfield, we're still vulnerable, but it's better. It's better in midfield than last season. Far better. You got Yeds in midfield and energy in midfield as well. Fresh Yeds in midfield. And obviously, it's annoying because this national break has now came up now. After this, it's now this national break. We couldn't do with this national break, could we? I mean, it works both ways. It's, if you're on a winning one, if you just on the back of a win, you would have think you don't want it. It's national break. Or if you're Spurs, where Spurs are now obviously suffer back-to-back defeats after an unbeaten start, Spurs would have wanted a game straight away to try and respond, and now they have to talk with it with 2 weeks. Well, with us, it's the same. Well, with us on the back of a win, we would have wanted a game straight away. But obviously, after this national break, it's the big one, and it's always been between these two, between Pep and Jurgen Klopp. We do have Manchester City after this national break, no matter what Man City do away at Chelsea. Is it going to be a title showdown again between these two? Is it going to be a title showdown again this season between these two, Manchester City and Liverpool? We'll wait and see, but obviously I'll do a mass preview for that. But yeah, we do have Man City after this national break, and it's always quite in danger between the other two. When we're both on it, of course, not like that season where Man City absolutely battered us, when we were all over the place, being red carpet security guards. And it's always a quacker, in it. Away to Man City, it's always that animal. It's always that animal troll, in it. That animal troll or Man City beat us. We don't seem to win that, do we? We don't seem to win that. Obviously in the Champions League we did, but in terms of the league, 2016 was the last win, wasn't it? Obviously it's a bit early to build up to the Man City game after this national break, but it just shows it was vital, wasn't it, to get that win against Brentford to take into that Man City game after this national break. As well as Man City do have a tough game, obviously, don't know right now away at Chelsea. No matter what you say about Chelsea, they always seem to turn up at the big games, turned up at them Southampton and Dr. They slapped Tottenham, didn't they? They slapped Tottenham away from home 4-1. They should have beaten Arsenal as well. So let's see what happens in Chelsea Man City there. My man of the match, there were 3 contenders for me for man of the match. Van Dijk was stood defensively, but people said stating the obvious with Van Dijk. Mo Salah looked good with the 2 goals as well. Jota was stood. Nunes was stood. Nunes unlucky not to get a goal, especially with the 2 offsides. Nunes, I think he must be Gabriel Jesus, his long-lost brother, born offside, isn't he? But yeah, he was good as well. So yeah, a lot of good performances for Liverpool. It was a good team performance. It was an overpowering performance. From Liverpool. We overpowered Brentford in the end. And yeah, it was a dominant win. I thought it was a dominant win. A lot of people online are probably saying Endo should have got a red card. For me, it's a 50-50. It's like Curtis Jones where to Spurs. Same type of tackle for me. He does keep the ball, Endo. And then obviously studs. Obviously, you can see the studs on the Brentford player, and people straight away think that, oh yeah, he should be sent off. He should be sent off. And we're doing the nonsense Liverpool comments now, which is a bit childish. Where you just be real about it. And but my one in the match, I'll give it to Salah. Yeah, I'll give it to Salah for the 2 goals, and then top gear with Nunes as well. I'll give it to Salah for one of the match. But Jota and Van Dijk might have standouts as well. And Brentford, I think they missed Tony in that game, didn't they? They missed Ivan Tony in that game, Brentford. Still got good forwards in Brimo and Witten were threatening, but not the quality of Ivan Tony, is it? So, but yeah, feel free to keep all 4s down below. Take care, stay safe, see you later. And the Reds are back to win way with a dominant performance, a dominant, overpowering performance on Brentford. Take care and up the Reds.